Hi, it's your girl, Miss Tennessee Cutie, coming at you with my review of Love and Hip Hop, Season 2, Episode 3. Let's just say that this is the most ratchet show on television. Yet each week I am here reviewing it for you and watching it as always. The chicks are just crazy. I mean, every last one of them got an issue. So let me just jump right in and get started. We have to start off where we picked up, of course, last week with Yandy and Chrissy getting into it. Now, this chick, Chrissy, aka Nanny McPhee, this chick is a bully. She has the biggest chip on her shoulder. They're in the club at Samaya's showcase, having a good time, jamming. Mama Jones' song come on, and the Andy's getting up, bankhead bouncing, and oh my God, what'd she do that for? This chick, Nanny McPhee, goes off. So what, you managing her now? So you managing Samaya? You managing Kimbella? And Yandy's like, I'm about my money. Whoever needs managing, I will do it. If the money's right, I'm going to do it. Oh, so Jimmy's just money to you? Like, where did this come from? Like, Jimmy didn't have anything to do with this. This chick, Chrissy, just wants to cause trouble. So then we go to them going outside. Nanny McPhee is all up in Yandy's face. You know, telling her that she gonna take her money and she'll see about this and she gonna talk to Jim and I hope she was saving her money. Like, why are you, why? Why are you such a hater? Like, why are you such a bully? Like, why these chicks let her, talk to them like this? This chick is out of control. I mean, she really needs some talking to. I think Jim has allowed this chick to run amok and he has not put a leash on her. And so she thinks she can do and say whatever she wants to people because Jim gonna have her back. If he can pull away from the blunts that he smoked and open his eyes, he would see that this chick is straight trouble. But you know, they like that whole ride or die chick thing. That is so hood and ghetto. I want me a ride or die chick. Whatever. Sit down. Um, and then we have Samaya. Now I have to say, Samaya put on that showcase. She was on her about her grind. She had that showcase put together, and she had something to impress. And so she met with her white boy Barry, her investor, who's putting up $1 million for this chick. So you know, you got to give her grind a thumbs up. Like, she really put the pedal to the metal on this. And he brought in a producer from MIDI Beats or something, MIDI Music or something. This white guy from California who's gonna work with her. So you know what? She did her thing. She got her a record deal. Good for her. Like, she, you know, that's good for her. I hope she makes it. I hope everything works out for her. She was a little bit flirting with the guy, you know, with the producer, the little white guy. You know, he looked all shy and unassuming, but you know, whatever. Like, Samaya's like, yeah, he flirting with me, I'm gonna flirt back. So they definitely had like a little eye connection thing going on, which was good. Um, then the show switches to Emily B. Oh my God. Like, why is this chick mourning over Fab? Like, that situation is dead. Bury it. Let it be. It's done. So she's meeting with this real estate agent. They're going to her new place, and she's like, all, you know, oh, this is my first time alone. Oh, what am I going to do without Fab? Boo hoo hoo. Whatever. So the real estate agent's like, okay, I got to go, but I left you with something in the refrigerator. Have fun. So it's a bottle of bubbly, okay? Little bubbly, little champagne glass. She's walking around enjoying herself. This chick goes into the living room area. No furniture's in there. Puts the pitcher down. It's her and her two kids. She has her wine and her bubbly, and she is crying like she's in a 1980s music video, looking a hot mess. Okay, a hot mess. I'm like, why are you crying? I mean, you have this whole thing with Fab. It's over. You supposedly left him. You doing your own thing. Like, why are you still mourning over him? It's crazy. I'm telling you, if you see it, you're going to believe what I'm saying. It's crazy. The chick is crazy. And from what I understand, they back together anyway. They are back together. It's all over, you know, the blogs, whatever. They're back together. So it's not even clear, like, why are we even going through this whole, like, rigmarole on the television? They're back together. It's crazy. So then we have a scene with Yandy and Olivia talking. And I'm like, why is Olivia and Yandy, I'm sorry, why is Yandy confiding in Olivia about her situation with Chrissy? We all know that Olivia is going to go back and tattle. She's going to go tell Chrissy everything. And then she's going to then Chrissy gonna be even more mad at Yandy. I mean, Olivia can't be trusted. Like, why is Yandy confiding in her at all? I mean, Olivia is a follower, not a leader. She's not somebody who is trustworthy of your information. And she needs to just take this information directly to Chrissy, because that's the only person that she needs to be dealing with about Chrissy. I mean, if she has real friends she can confide in, fine. But Olivia is not one of them. And Yandy should never confide in her. Never. We had this new chick, Tiara Mari. I don't even know who she is. I mean, I've never, never even heard of her. A friend of mine was like, "Oh, you know who she is? You've heard her songs?" No, I don't. All I know is she's trouble. She came on there pretending to be Emily B's friend, which, from what I understand, she auditioned for a part on the show. So it's not even like she's real. So she came and auditioned as an actress to be on the show. So she's supposed to be Emily B's friend, and we're going to hear about why she really isn't when we talk a little bit later. When they go to this Kimbella's party. But she comes on, and I think she's Joe Budden's ex-girlfriend or something. So I don't know if that's going to come out or how they're going to correlate her into the hip-hop world, but we'll figure it out. I think she's a singer herself. I'm not sure. I never heard of her music, so I don't know. So then we have Yandy going to Kimbella's photo shoot for the Black Men's Magazine. And while they're at the shoot, Kimbella and her are talking about the whole Chrissy situation. And Kimbella hit the nail on the head. She was like, this chick, Chrissy, doesn't like any chick who's doing it good for themselves. Anybody who's doing good, who's putting in work, who's making a name for themselves, she doesn't like it. She likes Tweedledee and Tweedledum. She likes Olivia and Emily because both of them are down on their luck. Neither one of them got anything going on, and so she feels more empowered around them. But chicks like Yandy, who's making money, who's doing her thing, don't like it. Kimbella, making money, doing her thing, don't like it. Samaya, trying to do her thing, don't like it. She like anybody who's working and who has something to do. Don't want anybody around Jimmy. Who wants him? He's a weed head with a one-hit wonder. Beat it. Nobody wants him. And she just treats everybody like trash around her that doesn't fall and conform into her what she thinks they should do. I think it's just silly. It's foolish and silly. So we also talked about how Jim calls Yandy and basically curses her out behind this whole thing with Chrissy. Like, who does that? Like, you're letting this chick interfere with your business, but when the person who Chrissy gets into it with, makes a move, then he wants to get mad. Yandy had every right to not accept Jim's phone call. It's business, but you're not going to talk to me like you crazy and curse me out behind some mess with your woman. You letting your woman get into your business. So what happened is they had a show coming up, obviously, and Yandy wouldn't take Jim's calls. So he gets pissed off at her because of that. But Yandy's like, you the one who let this come in personal. I didn't. I got paid. I'm good. $25,000. If you so rich and you don't it ain't no big deal for you, why are you so worried about 25 G's? That's a drop in the bucket. So you missed it. Everybody learned a lesson. Next thing. But no, he gonna try to hold a grudge over Yandy's head. So from what I understand, I'm not sure if this is true, but Yandy doesn't even manage Jim anymore. So I don't know if all this happened because of the show or what. But I'm sure Chrissy, Nanny McPhee, was somewhere in the middle of the whole thing breaking down. But at the end of the day, Yandy held her on with Jim and with Chrissy, and I'm proud of that because Chrissy is a bully, and Jim allows her to run amok like a little puppy that's out of control, and he needs to put a muzzle on that for real. He really does. Um, so then we have Samaya at the studio with her boo. They're going over some music, they getting some vibes. They ask each other to go out to dinner or lunch or whatever. And they kind of like, I'm going to flash to when they go out to lunch. We learned that Samaya was abused by her father as a child. Like, that was a really sad moment for me. Like, I have a very big heart for children that are abused. And I felt like her revealing that kind of explained the hardness that she has. I mean, her father apparently like jumped out of the bushes one time and like stabbed her up and cut her up and stuff in her face and her head. And I'm just like, whoa, like for her to come from that type of adversity and actually be positive and trying to make music and do something with her life, you got to give it up to her. I mean, that's where her grind comes from. That's where all her energy comes from. She's trying to overcome that adversity. And I hope that she actually does make it. I mean, that really gave me a new light to her. And I really felt like that affects her relationship with men. Either she loves them or she hates them, and so there's no in between. And that might just be a reason why she doesn't have any good relationships. Period. Just because that's a lot. I mean, she was straight up abused, and I mean, physically, mentally, I'm sure. It's just a lot with that. So, for her just to be where she is today, I think that that's a good deal. I think she's doing good, and I want her to keep trying to make it, and I hope she does well. But then that brings us to Olivia, who's not doing well and who's such a hater. She's so hating on this chick. She can't stand the fact that Samaya has one, Barry, putting up $1 million for her to get this record deal. She's got a producer. She's making studio time. She's doing her thing. She's making a showcase. Olivia can't stand it. It's killing her. So when Samaya goes over to the studio where Olivia is, she tries to make a peace offering, gives her some shoes with her pictures on it or whatever. And Olivia has nothing but hating words to say. Oh, the shoes are okay, but like everything else she does, it's not good. I mean, stop hating. You're such a hater, and you're boring, and you don't have a record deal. You're the one who's sitting in a studio by yourself with a piano. Shut up. But Samaya, you've put out the what do they call it? I think it's a fig leaf or whatever. Like you've put out the symbol of truce. She doesn't want to take it. Move on, please. Just forget it. She's not worthy of it. You don't need to keep trying to make this chick your friend. She doesn't want to be your friend. Forget her. Just move on. So then we switch to Emily B. She wants to be a designer now. So she goes out and get her a white man. She go out and get her a Barry. Her Barry's name is Mark. Mark somehow, I guess he owns a design studio. I'm not sure what, but now she wants to be a designer. She says she's wanted to do it all her life, so we'll give her that. So basically, she says that she'll do anything. And Mark is looking like, okay, anything? And I'm like, chick, don't ever say that to somebody. You don't do anything. I mean, you'll do what you need to do in order to design clothes properly and show that you do have the energy and drive to do it. That's about it. Like, don't tell somebody looking that hungry you're gonna do anything, because you're not gonna do anything. I hope anything. But we'll see if she gonna get this off the ground. I just don't. I don't know where this whole thing's come from. I guess she's trying to find herself and find something to do now that Fab is gone. But we'll see. Then we have Kimbella having a party. Kimbella had a party for her Black Men magazine cover shoot for her cover, and the girl I told you about, Tiara Mari, she brings Emily and Samaya out for the day. But what they didn't know was that she was taking her to Kimbella's party. So when they get there, Emily's like, what? This is Kimbella's party? I'm not going in. And she's like, no, 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 you should come in. Come on, we're here now. Let's do it, blah, blah, blah. And then they flash to this chick, Tiara Mari, saying, I knew it was Kimbella's party. I just wanted to come. What friend does that? She's not a friend. I mean, she clearly is just trying to get in the industry and just do what she wants to do. So they go into the party. Emily's acting all stank. Kimbella, being the bigger person, comes over and is like, thank you for coming. And of course, Emily's like, yeah, I didn't want to come. I didn't want to be here. I didn't know it was your party. And I'm just like, and Kimbella's like, why are you so angry? Like, I apologize. Like, it's over. Like, let's move on. Let's let's just try to get along. Like, whatever. And she's like, well, you ruined my toast, so let's have a toast to you. I toast you because you're on the cover of Black Men magazine, and every black man has been in you, including my man. And that was just so tacky. I mean, really? I mean, nobody knew who you were, chick. Like, Fab didn't claim you. And for I understand, even though you back with him again, he still doesn't claim you. So why are you upset? Why this chick has, like, it's over. And of course, then she gets up and leave. This is not me. That wasn't me. Why did I say that? But it felt good. It's like, shut up. Go home and cry in your 80s music video. But yeah, so that's how that party ended. I mean, well, not party, but that's how it ended for them, because Kimbella was like, whatever. And she went back over and she was jamming with Little Kim and some more people and Yandy. And she was like, whatever. Like, let that hater go. So I don't know if this whole Kimbella Emily thing is going to ever get resolved. I mean, Emily can't get past the fact that the chick slept with Fab, so we don't know. And then this whole thing ends with Yandy and Chrissy going out to dinner trying to resolve their issue at the advice of Jim, which we knew was never going to happen because Chrissy doesn't see past herself. This Nanny McPhee chick will not let anything die. So Yandy put in her good work. It didn't work out. Poof, be gone. Just simple as that. Don't give it any more energy. Yandy, you've done what you can do. So anyway, that's the review. That's the review of Love and Hip Hop. We'll continue to watch the ratchetness and see how far we go. I'll be here next week watching and reviewing. So tune in to your girl, Miss Tennessee Cutie. Hit me up on Twitter at Tennessee Cutie. See you next time. Bye.